read comments. And I think that if you're going to be in this game and if you're going to sexualize yourself, then you're going to have to develop that level of thick skin or some methods or ways to where you're not affected or you don't seem like you scrolling up and down on Instagram reading comments all day because you are mad at people responding to you.
You won't believe what Angel Reese just did. She deleted her Instagram, and now everyone is buzzing about it. But why would such a prominent athlete suddenly vanish from social media? Get ready, because we're about to reveal the surprising reason behind Reese's abrupt exit, and trust me, it's not what you're expecting. Charleston White and other critics have shared some shocking comments that will leave you speechless. We've got all the inside info you won't want to miss.
Angel Reese's Instagram has been deactivated. Now, she hasn't said why she deactivated, but if she was bullied off Instagram, I would not be surprised. Because y'all are crazy. There's a lot of y'all that are truly insane.
Angel Reese's Instagram has disappeared, just like that, gone without a trace. Can you believe it? One moment, she's sharing her New Year's Eve photos, and the next, she's completely off the radar. Now, you might be thinking, no big deal. People take breaks from social media all the time. But let's dive into what actually led to this shocking decision. Reese posted some typical New Year's Eve pictures and videos, just like any other 22-year-old woman might. Nothing too out of the ordinary, right?
Angel Reese posted this picture and a series of videos for New Year's Eve. It was like her New Year's Eve fit. Just like probably every other woman in every part of the world had a New Year's Eve fit. It's nothing unique. It's nothing crazy. And for some reason, y'all dragged her for this. I don't know why.
The internet erupted in a wave of criticism, as if out of nowhere, and Reese found herself right in the eye of the storm.
And one thing we know for sure, and two things is for certain, especially in the social media era, is that every single thing that you do contributes to whatever it is that you're going to benefit off of or fall back from.
You're probably wondering what could have triggered such a backlash. Well, it turns out that many people started accusing Reese of sexualizing herself with her posts. They're claiming that she's inviting this criticism by sharing certain types of photos and videos.
And I'm talking about all of your image. It's not just what you do on the court, it's what you do off the court.
Here's the thing. Reese isn't just an ordinary person. She's a public figure. That means everything she does is under intense scrutiny. Every post, every like, every comment is being observed and judged. So, when she hit that delete button on her Instagram, it wasn't just a personal decision, it was a bold statement.
I don't get it. So if that was the reason she deactivated, I totally understand. If you search for her Instagram, you will not be able to find it. Angel still is on TikTok and Twitter, but Instagram is a wrap, right?
So we're supposed to observe you, or the general public is supposed to observe you. They just supposed to just shut up. Just shut up and don't have no opinion of you. She is in the entertainment industry.
It's almost as if she's saying, enough is enough. I'm done with all the constant scrutiny. And honestly, who can blame her? Imagine having millions of people analyzing every move you make online. It must be absolutely draining. But here's the million-dollar question. Why did she really delete her Instagram? Was it because of the bullying? Some people are even suggesting that she was bullied right off the platform. On the other hand, others argue that she should be able to handle whatever reactions come from her posts, whether they're positive or negative.
When she left the house and putting on that hookup, that people were going to criticize or have something to say from it, and that's why she did it. That is exactly why she did it.
So is this the end of Angel Reese's social media reign, or just the beginning of something even bigger? You can't help but wonder what's going through her mind right now. Is she feeling relieved to escape all the noise, or is she already planning her return? Let's not forget the immense pressure she faces as an athlete. It's not just about looking good on Instagram, it's about performing on the court too. How is all this drama affecting her game? So what do you think? Is Angel Reese making the right decision by stepping away from social media, or is she simply done with the constant scrutiny that comes with being a public figure?
About it, like regardless of that conversation, because I think it's stupid. Between who's a better player.
I think Angel Reese want to sell pussy. Yeah, I think Angel Reese really don't want to play basketball. I think she want to sell pussy.
Nah, she trying to look, Chuck.
And for all of y'all that wanted to go at Jeff Teague because Charleston was on there and he was saying that it seems as though she would prefer to sell box, or she prefers to be an Instagram influencer, or she markets herself as a woman similarly to how they market themselves on OF versus a person that is supposed to be in the WNBA. And if y'all want to change the image of the WNBA, then y'all gonna have to do it differently. Otherwise, y'all making yourselves look bad if y'all want the type of respect that men get with they sport.
So what's next for Angel Reese? Will she come back stronger than ever, or will this mark the beginning of the end for her online presence? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the basketball world is watching closely, waiting to see what she does next. Now, you might be wondering, Who is this Charleston White guy, and why does his opinion matter? Well, let me tell you. White dropped some serious truth bombs that are shaking up the entire basketball community. He didn't just criticize Angel Reese, he went all out, claiming that she's more focused on being an Instagram influencer than a true athlete.
Can't say that he's telling you a lie when it comes to calling out certain people for what they stand for. And he was right. It seems like they'd rather be a social media influencer. And I understand. She said, listen, they don't pay me a lot of money or whatever, so on and so forth. Well, some people are more respectful and love the game and is trying to elevate the game. And some people is just trying to get paid off of benefiting from the visibility that comes along with it. I think that she's the latter. I think that Angel Reese is overly sensitive, and then they want to start retweeting. I think that maybe she got the wrong influences that's impacting her and influencing her to do the wrong things. If you want to get that image and that visibility, then this is what comes along with it. And if you don't, then stop.
Can you believe he actually said that Reese would rather sell box than play basketball? Talk about not holding back. White is basically accusing Reese of caring more about her looks and social media fame than her actual skills on the court. But here's where it gets even more interesting. White isn't alone in his viewpoint.
But it's hypocritical. Y'all pick and choose the ones that y'all want to defend and the ones that y'all want to go at, depending on who men like and who men don't like. But because men are holding her accountable, holding Angel Reese accountable, regardless of how old she is, she a grown woman, because men are holding her accountable. Now men don't like women.
Because Caitlin Clark doesn't allow it.
A lot of people are beginning to question Reese's priorities. They're suggesting that she's more focused on her social media presence than her actual performance on the court. It's as if they're asking, is Angel Reese a basketball player who happens to be on social media, or is she a social media star who just happens to play basketball?
If you compare and contrast the two, and I know that they don't want to be compared and contrasted as far as Angel Reese compared to Caitlin Clark. If you compare and contrast Angel Reese to Caitlin Clark, and the narrative will be painted like this. Caitlin Clark is the type of person to where she would be putting up shots in the gym with nobody around, trying to get her game better, understanding that all of the marketing opportunities.
This whole debate is raising some major questions about what it means to be a professional athlete in today's world. Is it enough to simply excel in your sport, or do you also need to be a social media sensation? And if you're trying to juggle both, how do you find the right balance? Now, everyone's wondering, could this be the real reason behind Reese's sudden disappearance from Instagram? Did she finally realize that all this social media attention was distracting from her game, or is she just trying to escape the constant criticism?
Angel Reese is the type of person to go to the gym with a camera crew so that she can document it for the gram and for TikTok, which is cool on both sides, depending on how you market yourself. But you can't then complain about how people react to it.
Caitlin Clark is treated like a professional basketball player because that's how she presents herself to the public. With Angel Reese, it's the complete opposite.
One thing's for sure, Charleston White's comments have sparked a major conversation. They're highlighting the tough reality female athletes face when it comes to balancing their public image with their athletic careers. It's no longer just about being good at your sport. It's about how you present yourself to the world.
The reason that people hold her accountable is because it's hypocritical on what she says, and you can't control how people react to you as a public figure.
Can you believe it? Now, you might be thinking, hey, a woman can be sexy and still demand respect, right? And you're not wrong, but here's where it gets really interesting. Critics are saying Reese can't have her cake and eat it too.
Then y'all get bothered by it. And so when people start to hold Angel Reese accountable, mainly guys, that's what you're saying, that's holding them accountable, then we don't like women. No, we like you. We just don't like how hypocritical you are once you advocated becoming, quote unquote, equal with men, and you want the same pay and you wanted the same visibility, but you don't want the criticism that come along with it.